Since 2003, I have been working consistently in the area, meeting all of the needs raised by constituents. About a year ago, they were concerned about young people hanging out on walls in Farewell Drive. We worked with them with regards to employment opportunities, and the constituents themselves talked to the young people, but they moved to another area, and they've been moving, and today we're here at Mile Lane, where a number of them who have vast potential hang out on a regular basis. They say that they need activity, and they say that they need employment. We have been attempting to register them, and after the election, we foresee the possibility of having employment centers in our churches and in our halls on a monthly basis to really move these centers into the community as compared to having a police station. We also see the great potential of the Mirrors program, which was very successful with those 15 to 18, and we will be increasing the age limit in the new year because we have signed off on a 2-year program with the Mirrors organization. And so these are two things that can benefit and utilize the potential of our young people.
You met with them. How old are the young people?
The ages seem to vary between 15 and sometimes up to about 20, 25. It depends on what night, what evening you come here. And there are a mix. I would say that every one of those young people in the area have the potential of being our future leaders. They need some guidance and direction. And I'm hoping that with the support of the churches and the support of the clubs and the residents themselves, rather than have them shifted from one area to the other, we can find meaningful activity for them in our community organizations, as well as ensuring that they are employed.
When you say employment and finding community things, what sort of employment and community are you looking for?
Well, that has been the hardest part. I guess the saddest part very often is that when you ask them what they're interested in, the response is always anything. Well, anything means what? And so we attempt to get them into labor and training to ensure that labor and training can take them through a process to find out specifically what their strengths and their weaknesses are. We have labor and training. We encourage them to go there. They're contacted. I'm not sure of the statistics of those who have been successful, but that's all we can do is to continue to try to provide them with an avenue so that they can continue to develop their full potential. When the problem was at Farewell Drive, we met with the young people. We informed the residents what would take place. In our canvas here, when the residents brought this to our attention, I've been here on a regular basis, and there are one or two other areas where on a regular basis through our clinics or our mailings we've been able to contact young people to resolve the issue. It isn't as big as it might be in some other areas, but it is of concern enough that we have people of potential in a country that is desperately in need of labor. And so we have a responsibility to provide the opportunities, whether it's free schooling at the Bermuda College that the government guaranteed in the throne speech. We've improved the amount of money that we've given in Bermuda government scholarships and bursaries. And there are other things that are in the pipeline that will help our young people as well. I'm here on a regular basis to see them. You can see today, first thing in the morning, they're either at work or home asleep, or we don't know where they are. But most times they seem to congregate, as they've told me, after work when they wish to socialize. Well, that concerns the neighbors because they block the road, and I've asked for their support in allowing the neighbors to get through. And I've asked them to demonstrate their best behavior, and I think they're trying. But when you question them in detail, they raise concerns about the lack of activity and also employment. And those are two areas that we will look at. The government has already negotiated a certain number of hours with PHC Club once that facility is built. And that will be another avenue for young people to become active.